What's up, everybody? Are you ready for the Ultra Contrarian Show? And are you ready to bring the pain with me? Oh, I messed that up a little bit. Ultra Contrarian Show. Oh, yeah. Let's get to it. Man, it's been a great week. So I hope you got over to the site. I hope you joined up and you're in the subs only Discord. Pure magic happens in the subs only Discord. I ain't even got to talk about this stuff, but I will say this, that me and my boy, Primetime Player, came up with Jonathan Owens last week when we came up with that. And we saw Devondre Campbell was out, and we were like, fire him up, man. And that got that dude 34 points in his seasonal league. And it's plays like that in the bets for prize picks and so many more bets in the DFS lineups that are just smashing and cashing. You get those in the subs only Discord. Get there. Code word duck. Read the articles. That's why you got to fully join. The articles are amazing, and we set you up to make sure that you're always going to get that money. And since it's the time of giving and it's Christmas time is here, you're going to want extra money. So let's get jolly, and don't be a folly. You need the money, so let's cash that, honey. Feel the energy. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Woo! Quarterback, Brock Purdy. This ain't Brock Lesnar, but he's been acting like it. Good old Mr. 20 points, man. And I'm talking about, I just said my boy Danger. I say Danger a 49er application because I'm going to be we'll get to that. Let's see who the Ultra Contrarian players are. And let's see who the Very Contrarian lineups make out to be, right? Oh, yeah. Purdy, 6,100 on DraftKings, a bit pricey on FanDuel, a bit pricey. But you will see how I work this lineup. You're going to love it again. Once again, my lineups are you can move so many different pieces in so many different ways that it just makes it so good. That's why you take this lineup, you move it one or two ways, and you just walk away from it, man. And we just cash. That's what we do, right? So then let's get to the running back. Let the macho pick up.
The macho pick of the week, huh?
Christian McCaffrey, $9,000 on DraftKings, 98 on FanDuel, and I'm telling you right now, his ownership ain't going to be up. People ain't paying that. But with Zach Moss at 4,600 on DraftKings, you could definitely get him in. But you're going to need a receiver. You're going to need a cheap receiver, and I got that covered for you as well because there's going to be a lot of people going to some 3,300 dudes, and you know who I'm talking about. But I ain't talking about because I got somebody else to talk about because I had some cash to play with, and that's what we get to. Wide receiver. What you doing, Rob? What was you talking about, an application? Yeah, I got an application. Brandon Ayuk. Man, he seemed a little missing last week, right? But last week, Mr. Heat Override was on Deebo Samuel. So it only makes sense that I'm on Brandon Ayuk this week. DraftKings price, perfect. 7,200. And FanDuel, he is pricey, $8,000. But that's okay. That's okay. You'll see how we work him in the lineup, or how you can work him in the lineup, going off of my last statement, if you know how to put all the pieces to the puzzle together. Oh, yeah. Tight end. Oh, I got something for you, man. Oh, I got something for you. I got Giovanni Ricci. Giovanni Ricci? Who? Wait a minute. Heat Override. Who is that? You know who he is? He's literally the only healthy tight end in Carolina, which will help that 3,300 dude named Mingo. But at the same time, for 2,500 on DraftKings and super duper cheap as well, he's 4,100 on FanDuel. 4,100. I mean, tight end. I only need like 2 passes, bro. And if one goes for a touchdown, it's great. Carolina's really going to need to step it up. And I don't know if Ricci's going to get it, but I got my other backups. The number one tight end that I'm backing up, of course, is Tyler Conklin. I'm not looking for a big game. After that, of course, you got to pay up. All the good tight ends are expensive. And you need to save money if you want Christian McCaffrey, right? So I'm going with Giovanni Ricci. Let's get it in there. He is 2,500 on, like I said, on DraftKings, 41 on FanDuel. Let's go to the defense. Now, this is going to be two ways because both sites actually flip-flop these defenses kind of crazy. So on DraftKings, I love the Pats defense. The Pats don't really get blown out, and they have been this year, but the Pats are trying to put it together. They're going to put Zappy back there, and he's going to make sure that he holds that team together enough, unlike Mac Jones, and makes them competitive. That means the defense is just going to definitely do good. Plus, they're 2,400. I'm fine with that. But when you go to FanDuel, they're 3,900. So they're really not cheap. So I switched it up on FanDuel. I'll go with the Rams, 3,700. I'm not scared, man. Rams are going to smash out. That's just what we do. It's time to win. That's why they're trying to buy that FanDuel bet back from me. I said Rams are going to get 7 wins this season. I mean, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. And they've been trying to buy it back from me. No, you ain't buying it back, FanDuel. Nope. So, you got the Pats. Let's get to the very contrarian lineups. Oh, yeah. We'll start off with the DraftKings. This DraftKings lineup has $100 left, and you can move in anybody. I know that there's probably going to be a player that some people won't like. I throw him in there because he's got a great matchup. It's a divisional game. We'll get to him. We're going on DK. We're going Purdy, McCaffrey, Derrick Henry. That's the guy I was just talking about. Brandon Ayuk, Greg Dortch. That's all I got to say, man. That's it right there. That's all I got to say. You'll know. I know that Pittsburgh's going to beat them down tomorrow, but Pittsburgh be giving it up. I mean, Minka Fitzpatrick's back, though, so that stuff ain't going to fly over the middle. Dortch can definitely blow the lights off that defense right now. And nobody's really playing good. I mean, Marquise Brown is just Marquise Brown, but he really needs someone like Dortch to put it up. And let's go. And they got to get Connor going. He's in Pittsburgh, like practically hometown. Because Erie Strong is where Connor's from. He went to Pitt. This is like his hometown area. Whole 814, 716. I don't even know what Pittsburgh is. I think they're the 716. But we're the 814 up here in Erie, PA. And that's where Connor Strong is from. So I'm going to tell you right now, look for that game because Connor could dice them up. Connor in a revenge game. You always hear about the revenge games narrative. This ain't a revenge game. Like I just said, this is a hometown homecoming. Okay? Just be wary of that. You might want to throw one lineup in with Connor. All right? Get me out. That's what we do. Right? So let's finish it. Let's get it. So we have Purdy, McCaffrey, Henry, Ayuk, Dortch, Pittman, Conklin, Zach Moss, Patriots defense, $100 left over. FanDuel. Ooh, you're going to love this lineup. Man, Purdy, McCaffrey, Henry. If there's one guy you want to come off of, I understand it's Henry, but the minute you go down, you just get too much money. And them running backs I don't want to play with any of them. But I'm going to have a couple of them in a couple other lineups, but hey, we're not going to play with any of them. Get on. Henry, Pittman, Deebo Samuel, Dortch, Giovanni Ricci, Zach Moss, Rams defense. Now you have $400 left over on this lineup. You are close to Brandon Ayuk, but I think I'm pretty sure that you can get Mike Evans in this lineup. So if you can get, I think it's like Mike Evans. There's a couple people right in that area right there, but in order to do that, you're going to have to come down to get to Ayuk. You're going to have to come off Henry. Or you're going to have to come off the Rams defense. And I mean, at that point, there's only Carolina and Washington and Arizona are like the 3 bottom defenses, I think, that are down there. I mean, I guess Arizona, if the Rams decide to play a stupid divisional close game. But outside of that, you're really not going to get any much salary relief unless you come off of Henry or come off of Purdy. But other than that, you got your San Francisco stack. I know danger. You guys are on a roll. You're playing a good team. And I'm not saying, like I said last week, that the Bills would beat the Eagles. And they had a chance to. They just didn't finish the game like all the time. The refs did screw them. I got to give it. There were some calls. I know there's always calls both ways. No, there were some blatant calls I would have ended that game. Seriously. That was a horse collar tackle. That's 15 yards, first down. They're at the goal line. Bills are most likely scoring that touchdown and game's over. So at this point, it's all water under the bridge, but you definitely want to know that the 49ers can go in there and beat Philly. Philly only got crazy in that game because Buffalo's defense isn't San Francisco's defense. Okay? So since Chase Young and Bosa are going to be running wild, you got Greenlaw, Warner out there, and you got everybody else in the secondary. Yes, it's not the best of secondaries, but man, it's hard to get past that front seven. And you're going to see that Hurts is going to have to run a lot. Swift, this is a game that no, don't let Swift run against that front, man. Warner's going to be smashing on him. So you got to understand, with all that being said, is that this game is going to be one of the highest owned games as well, too. Like, I want A.J. Brown. He's on my rankings this week. He is. But at the same time, that's because that's the throwing game. That's going to be that they need that. This is a week they really could have used Goddard back as well, too, just like I said last week. But now, Philly's going to play a Super Bowl caliber defense and a team that wants to win. And they got stars everywhere. And Philly is leaky in the secondary. Byard's been holding that up, though. Byard's going to have his hands full with Kittle. So Debo is going to be the X factor. Unless they switch off and they try. I mean, I can't see them putting Lenore on him either, or Lenore on Debo, because that's going to be, it's too much. See what I'm saying with San Francisco? They're going to have Philly's going to have all these things going on. And the way it's going to work out is that you're going to get open shots. And that is why Brandon Ayuk is going to be rolling deep. And Slay could be on him, but that doesn't mean he ain't going to be open, right? So that is why Philly is going to have a big problem with San Francisco come this week. And that's going to be the matchup right there. That we're literally getting an NFC conference championship game right here, because Dallas can be good, but it doesn't matter when you get the 49ers in the playoffs or you get Philly in the playoffs, especially that 49er defense, you're going to have problems. And that's it. That's the Ultra Contrarian Show. Head over to the Dr. Roto, check out all the articles, and always remember to bring the pain. Ooh, yeah. Good luck, everybody, and may the points be with you.